Once upon a time, in a quiet corner of Florida, there lived a man named Murch. He was well known among a certain crowd for his sharp wit and humor, which he showcased as a podcaster on the Revenge of the Sis podcast. Murch, however, had a secret passion that he had kept hidden from his audience and even his closest friends. He longed to become a professional ballet dancer. Every evening after wrapping up his podcast, Murch would retreat to his dimly lit apartment. There, in the solitude of his living room, he would put on his old ballet shoes and lose himself in the graceful movements of dance. Ballet had always been his true calling, a passion that had been simmering beneath the surface for years. One fateful evening, as he was practicing a particularly challenging pirouette, Murch's phone rang. It was Royce, his podcast co-host. "Hey, Murch, we've got a big show coming up. We're going to roast those politicians so hard, the internet might break," Royce said excitedly. Murch hesitated, torn between his commitment to the podcast and his deep desire to follow his heart into the world of ballet. He took a deep breath and made a decision. "Royce, I need to talk to you about something important," Murch replied, his voice trembling with uncertainty. They agreed to meet at a nearby cafe, and as Murch walked there, he couldn't help but feel a mixture of anxiety and excitement. When they finally sat down, Murch took a deep breath and began to explain his dream of becoming a ballet dancer. Royce was surprised but supportive. "Murch, you've got a gift for comedy and podcasting, but I can see how passionate you are about ballet. If that's what you truly want, you should go for it." The decision wasn't easy, but Murch knew it was the right one. He decided to step away from the podcast, leaving his role as the witty commentator behind. Instead, he immersed himself in the world of dance, enrolling in a prestigious ballet academy. The journey wasn't easy. Murch had to work tirelessly to build the strength and flexibility required for ballet. He trained day and night, enduring the pain and pushing through the doubts that crept into his mind. Years passed, and Murch's dedication paid off. He transformed from a novice into a graceful and talented ballet dancer. His performances on stage mesmerized audiences, and his talent was undeniable. He became a rising star in the ballet world, dancing with renowned companies and even landing a lead role in a famous production. But he never forgot his roots. Occasionally, Murch would glance at his old podcasting microphone, a reminder of the world he had left behind. He missed his friendship with Royce and the laughter they had shared. So, he decided to blend his two worlds, occasionally guesting on podcasts as the ballet dancer podcaster, sharing his unique perspective on life, art, and the pursuit of dreams. Murch's story became an inspiration to many. He proved that it's never too late to follow your true passion, even if it means leaving behind the familiar and embarking on a journey into the unknown. In the end, Murch found his own stage, one where he could dance to the rhythm of his heart, and in doing so, he discovered the true essence of fulfillment and happiness.